Hey. I'm back with another episode. And you know what? I was reviewing my other videos and I did not properly introduce myself. I am Tina James. So, again, this is Tina James, Black Mama Trauma channel. So, I was giving thought to what I'm sure if you found this video, then you pretty much we share some similar circumstances or things that have happened, maybe characteristics and traits. So, as I said in my previous videos, my purpose here is to help you realize that maybe some unfortunate things happen to you, and by no means, no way am I wanting to minimize what happened, brush it off, anything like that. But what I do want to stress to you is to find the positive in that. And there are positive things that happen in everything if we train our brains to look for it. So, perhaps you're the, what do you call it? The scapegoat, the black sheep, whatever you want to call it, right? But I want you to think about exactly why is it that you're singled out, picked on, maybe neglected, ignored, or just, other things, unfortunate things. So here's my perspective and what I had to realize. You are special. You're singled out for a reason. Perhaps you have different talents, different looks, just something makes you different. More than likely, it's your energy as well. And your energy sets you apart. And maybe, like I know from my own personal experience, I used to try to fit in. I wanted to fit in with my relatives. I really did. And no matter what, there was always some type of issue, something that just, always came in the way and prohibited that from happening. Now, I'm not saying that every day was like hell or anything like that. No, but I think now that when I look back and I reflect on it, when I started recognizing and really being comfortable with who I am, that's when a lot of the problems started. Because you know what? I didn't go along to get along anymore. I was like, nah, if I didn't agree with something, or perhaps maybe I asked questions about what was taking place. And, I've always felt like this. I'm a fair person. I don't care who you are. If something doesn't sit right with me, I'm not going along with that shit. I'm not going to do it. So I guess from that perspective, I am different. And one thing I've noticed that people appreciate me being that fair person, that critical thinker and everything, until it's them that I'm questioning or not in agreement with. That's when it becomes a problem. Because controlling people, they always want to control. So if you, like me, have some controlling people in your family, let me tell you something. Those people have a problem with you because they've watched you and they have observed you. And I want you to realize this. They noticed your powers before you did. They watched you and they noticed that something was different. And sometimes those differences caused animosity, jealousy, just different things. So what I hope for you is that you'll realize your power and act on it. Walk in that power that you have. Don't let it go to waste. Because one thing I also want to bring to your attention, there may be a clique or a group that is coming or that has come against you. I mean, you think about this. You're your own person, just one person. And you may have a clique or a group that just singles you out. There's something to be said about that. Don't just cast it off like it's nothing. You are something special. You are not meant to fit in. You can keep trying, but you know what? That's not your purpose in life. God placed you here for a reason. And idolizing and following another human being, that's not it. That's not it at all. So, one thing I also want you to keep in mind is that whatever, y'all have to excuse me, whatever it is that you give attention to, you give it power. So really, you think about these group of people, like I said before, these group of people had to join together to go against you, one person. So that right there should tell you something. So again, think outside the box and give yourself credit. So what they've done, they're giving you power. They're acknowledging your power. And really, when you start thinking about it, you start focusing on what they could do, what they possibly have done. You've given them more power than they actually have. They are a bunch of weaklings. Yeah, they're a bunch of weaklings. They have to get together. Oh, we're going to do this. We're going to do that. And it's not going to amount to shit. It's not. You know why? Because not only do you have the power, but you are divinely protected. Divinely protected. These people are no match against God. Especially not his chosen ones. He put you here for a reason. And again, snatch back that power, that attention, whatever you are giving these people, take it back. And when you step back and you take your power, you'll see. I'm going to tell you right now what's going to happen. They'll start attacking each other. You know why? Because they ain't got shit else to do. They don't have shit else to do. That was a confirmation right there. They don't have shit else to do. These people that think about all day what they're going to do to this person or how they can provoke this person or cause this. I've watched people like this. I've watched them. And I'll touch on that in another video, what I really think that drives them. But these type of people, they live for chaos. They don't know how to act. If there is not if there's an absence of drama and all types of foolishness, they don't know how to act. They can't survive. You probably have heard people, oh, well, I didn't like him or I didn't like her because they were boring. Start thinking about what they really mean. They want toxicity. They feel lost without it. So, again, using that power, walking in it, and you have to also give them credit because they blessed you and they didn't even know it. And really, to be honest, you didn't even know it. They blessed you by letting you know that there is something in you that triggers them, that makes them devote their time to you and their attention. Time and attention, that's power. They're giving you power. Snatch your shit. So, and I hear so many different people with similar things that have happened in their families. Perhaps we may have similar dynamics of, in the family. And, some of them will say, well, I'm just going to trust God and I'm going to do this. And I get that. But I'm going to tell you right now, your healing is your responsibility. And if you don't believe me that you're going to have to do the work, perhaps you'll recall in the Bible. Yeah, I know that word. Mm-hmm. So in the Bible, where there was a man on the mat, and what he kept telling Jesus, oh, well, they walk by me and nobody wants to help me and da-da-da. And Jesus like, So finally, Jesus said, do you want to be healed? Jesus didn't give attention to all the other shit he was saying. Do you want to be healed? Now, because some people, they want to be the victim at all times. And I can tell you right now, if you want to find out if you're dealing with a victim, if you come up with a solution and they got a problem right after it. Yeah, well, yeah, that. What? Well, maybe you should do this. Have you tried this? Yeah, well, what, that. Cut them off. Cut it off. I'm telling you, because they will drain you. They will suck the life out of you. And everybody don't want to thrive. Everybody they don't want to advance and pretty much go to the next level. They'd rather just stay and have all kind of pity parties. It's not going to do. Time is still going on. So why not spend that time healing, thriving instead of surviving, and being the powerhouse that you are? Being grateful for who God made you to be. So I hope this video helps and you'll keep in mind. And perhaps maybe it's just now that you've discovered just how fucking powerful you are. You are. Act like it. Until next time.